It is Wednesday, and I'm at one of my favorite bin stores. Today is 50 cent day. So 50 cent day is pretty picked over. About a year ago, you could come on Wednesdays and you could sometimes get some decent stuff. But in the last 6 months or 8 months, a lot of people come on 50 cent day. So the inventory is pretty well picked over by not only resellers, but just everybody. So I want to come today and see if I can find items for 50 cents to turn for a decent profit. So let's go in and see what we can find. So there are the prices at this bin store that I go to a good bit. It is actually Wednesday night. Normally I pack my orders on Wednesday afternoon, but I was not able to get to those orders today, which I really hate to put the orders off until another day, but they're not going to be late. I have 3-day handling, so I can get them out tomorrow morning. But today was an extremely busy day. First, I had to work this morning, and then I went to the bin store for 50-cent day, and in just a little while I'm going to show you what I was able to buy. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the orders that sold tonight, pack them up, and that way I can get those out tomorrow morning. Okay, first item is in bin H13, and it is a holster. If I can get this lid open. And it's sold for $16.96 plus shipping. Also in H13 are some of these Doctor's Advantage Macular Shield supplements, and this sold for $24.61 plus shipping. Next item is in bin F9, which is way at the bottom, and this is some Pepcid AC, and this sold for $11.86 plus shipping. Okay, next item is in bin M7, and it is a camera battery, a Canon NB13L, and this sold for $22.91 plus shipping. Next item is an H12, and it is an N-type coaxial lightning arrestor. And it sold for $5.91 plus shipping. Next in the ugly cabinet is this lung expansion device, and this sold for $16.11 with free shipping. Next are some Kirby Micron Magic HEPA filter vacuum bags, and these sold for $5.91 plus shipping. Okay, the final item, still in the eBay room, is this backpack, which is a Toddler Boys skating animal print backpack, which sold for $13.56 with free shipping. So still fairly unimpressive sales. I really don't have a lot of complaints. Hopefully my regular work will slack off a little bit. I know that might sound crazy, but it's just I'm spending so much time on it, I'm not able to get to eBay as much as I want. So I really do want it to slack off a little bit here in the near future. So let me get these orders packed up and I'll see what my total sales are. I'm guessing probably a lot of eBay sellers do this, but while I'm doing my listing, I will either play music or I will put on videos. A lot of times it's other resellers. That's not the only thing that I watch on YouTube, but I do watch a lot of reselling videos. So I have this little holder right here that I bought from Dollar Tree, and I don't know if it's a plate holder or what, but it really works perfect just to sit my phone in, where if I want to play music or watch videos while I list, this thing works really, really nifty. Okay, I've got my orders packed up, and once again I've got 8 orders. It seems that 7 or 8 orders over a 2-day period really has become my standard lately. It would have been 7 orders, but I had that one last order that actually came in on my way home tonight. And I have a total gross sales of $117.83. And of course, that does not include eBay fees or free shipping on a few of these orders. Okay, here is the first batch of items that you saw me getting from the bin store earlier. And remember, all these things are only 50 cents each. So it's kind of hard to not make a profit. Although I know that some people are going to want to make much bigger profits than on items like this. But if you're just starting off on eBay or something, you know, these bin stores, they do have a lot of inventory that you can buy super cheap and make a nice profit on. So anyway, first are these Encore upper impression trays. Now there's really nothing for me to scan on this, and I didn't know what it was, so I did a little research, and it looks like it is part of a kit that you buy, and you make an impression with the putty and the trays. Now this is $149 online, and that's directly from the website. I didn't see this available on eBay or on Amazon, but maybe if someone needs replacement trays or needs some putty, they might can use this. So I don't know how much I'm going to be able to sell this for, but I'm sure it's more than 50 cents. I also found these Dr. Busby's toe grips, which I saw these and I didn't think much of them to begin with. And these sell for $39, so basically $40. And I was really surprised by this. But again, 50 cents into, I'm not going to be able to get $40 for them probably, but probably $30 or so. And I found this new sealed DVD called The 12th Night, and it is new. I'm sorry about the shadows in here. That's just due to my very poor lighting. So let's scan this and see how much it comes up at. This phone that I'm using to scan is actually not very good. I think it's a Samsung S21, and it's not the phone itself, but what happened was this glass busted out, and so I bought a replacement glass on Amazon, and the replacement glass is kind of blurry. So that's the only reason that I quit using this phone and that I upgraded to a Samsung S22, was because I was having trouble scanning things with this phone. So let me try the search function. 12th Night, ATV British television production. So this sells for $38 on Amazon. Now I found this PetSafe rechargeable receiver collar, and I don't know if there's going to be a charger or anything that goes with it. It definitely works if you look right here. It's charged up, so the only thing is I don't know if more came with it, but I'm willing to bet that someone needs a replacement collar. Classic in-ground fence rechargeable receiver collar for dogs and cats. Yeah, that's it. So I don't know if it came with a charger or not. Let's scroll through these pictures real quick and see. And it doesn't look like it. Receiver collar only, $120, and then the whole kit's $170. So since this collar is working, I can probably get easily $50, $60 for this. And it's another really good buy, something that a lot of people obviously passed over, because this particular bin store stocks on the last day. They stock on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So the last day they stocked was Sunday, and today's Wednesday, and people just kept passing this by. So if you're willing to dig and spend maybe an hour or two looking, you can find some really good stuff. Next is this Kitaro book, and let me see how much it's worth. And it sells for $13 on Amazon. It is new. It's not exactly in pristine condition, but plenty good enough to get $8 or $9 for. Next, I have these BlefaClean daily eyelid cleansing pads, and I checked both of these and they are complete, even though the boxes look kind of raggedy here, and they do have all 20 pieces inside. And those sell, let's see, 60 sell for almost $50. So a 20 pack sells for $28.90. I can probably get $20 for these each on eBay. So another pretty good buy. Now this is one of those things that it's not really worth all that much, but it was kind of hard for me to pass it up at 50 cents. It's a frame slider puck cap. It's a little bit harder to find this looking it up manually, but I did scan it with the phone that I'm recording on right now, and I want to say these were about $10. So I'll probably have to sell these for about maybe $9 or $10 with free shipping, but it'll still be a $5 or $6 profit. And I think this must be a sunglasses case. It says Vogue at the bottom. I don't really have any idea if that's a popular name brand or not. Looks a little bit indented right here on the back. It might have just been sitting with something on it, but I can probably get $10 or $12 from this from what I saw. But I did see similar cases going up to about $20 to $20 something. Next, I've got 3 bottles of this Genexa pain and fever medicine for kids. And I did check the expiration date, which that's one of the first things I look at before anything else. I'll check the expiration date before I even scan it, because I do run across a lot of medicines and supplements and things that are expired. And these sell for really not much. Only $8. Is that a 4 ounce? Yeah, I've got 4 ounce ones. So not a lot of money. Probably going to consider maybe selling these all 3 together. I don't know if anybody really needs 3, but I'll be honest with you, when I saw these, I thought they were something else, something very similar that I sold recently. I thought it was something for cats because I saw the picture of the cat there. Even if I only sell these for a couple dollars plus shipping, I still made a little bit of money. Although I will say, not the kind of money that I typically want. I don't usually want to buy things that I'm only going to be able to get about $5 for. I did buy a bunch of these clip-on sunglasses, and I've got, let's see, I think I got 12 of them. So I'm probably going to lot these up either into lots of 2 or 3, and maybe kind of make some variety packs. Again, not a whole lot of money. With 12 of them here, I spent $6 on them, and I'm pretty sure just from looking at the comps that I can make a few dollars by lotting these up in either 2 or 3 packs. So potentially maybe make up to about $35 or $40. Okay, I've got 4 of these packs of Spectra silicone valves, and these go for about $15 on Amazon, and they sell for, you know, $9 or $10 each on eBay roughly. Some of them are a little bit less than that. So all in all, I'll probably make about $15 to $20 off of all 4 packs. Now, I was not going to buy these ProTeam vacuum bags because I already have some, but sometimes if I buy things at a higher price, let's say I pay $2 for these, I want to get a certain return on that money. Since I bought these for 50 cents, I'm willing to sell them for less. And shipping is always an issue with these. I don't know if these are going to be quite a pound. And if I can make $1 or so on the shipping, it will more than cover the poly mailer that I'm going to put these into. And that can help pad that profit just a little bit. Next, I bought this toilet handle, and this is going to be for me. I am not going to be selling that. I typically keep extra parts around for the toilet, like handles and flappers, so if one of them breaks, I can quickly replace it and not have things leaking or have to go to the store. All right, this will comp out at about $10 because I already comped it. No big money maker here, but I may do $10 or maybe $12 free shipping, and then with 10 or 15% off, I'm not sure yet. I am getting away from free shipping simply because it seems like every time I have a problem with something, it was on an item that I shipped for free. Oops. All right, this book is new, and I think I can probably sell this one for about $10 plus shipping. This filter I can probably get $9 or $10 plus shipping. And this is probably going to be a long tail item. It's some kind of trim for a Freightliner. There were a couple comps on eBay for about $15. And I found these, what is this, fiber optical patch cord. I found these. I think I can probably sell this for about $10 plus shipping, and this one maybe for a couple dollars less. Okay, next up we got something that I probably should not have bought, but it was new in the package, and I just have a hard time resisting things like this. This brain pad shock absorbing protective headband. I can probably get $5, $6, $7 for this. And I've got this DF Robot LCD keypad shield. I don't really have any idea what this is, but it is new and sealed in the package. And looking on Amazon, I didn't see this particular one, but they had similar ones for maybe $8, $10, $12 for that. A urinary leg bag, probably a $5 or $6 seller from what I saw. There is this grounding deal. I looked it up earlier. I don't really remember exactly what it was, but it's about a $10 seller. And there was also this. I had no idea what this was. It's something for a bicycle seat, and I don't remember what the comps were, but they were up there, so I can probably get about $25 for that. This is some rubber bands that I bought that I'm just going to keep in here for when I need to lot things together. I've got this filter and this filter. I'm going to sell those for about $9 or $10 each. I've got this thing here, and I found something similar on Amazon, but I didn't find this particular one. So I'm not really sure how much I can get for this. I'm sure it's at least $10 from what I saw, maybe $15, but it is new in the package. These are another thing that I probably should not have bought, that I'm only going to be able to sell for $5 or $6. It's a 2-pack of mouse pads, felt and wool. I've got this charger, and I looked this up earlier, and I think they sell for around $14 on Amazon, so I can probably get about $10 for it. And also this replacement headgear for a hard hat, and I'll be able to sell that for about $10. And finally, I have these Honeywell safety packs, which contain 3 face masks, it says 3 gloves, I'm assuming that's 3 pairs of gloves, and 5 cleaning wipes. These don't sell for a whole lot of money, so I'll make lots of these, maybe some 3 packs, maybe some 4 packs, maybe some 5 or 6 packs. I don't expect to make a ton of money on these, but I can probably quadruple my money on these without too much problem. And another funny thing about these is the bin store I was at today, sometimes you can work deals with the owner there. And I did try to make a deal on some of these, I guess it was week before last, and he was not in a dealing mood. So these were $1 then, and I wasn't paying $1. I would have paid 50 cents that day. But funny enough, they're still there today, so I was able to get them for the 50 cents that I would have paid. Okay, so that is everything I bought today, and a very conservative estimate of all this stuff. And I think this is going to be a little bit on the low side, but a low conservative estimate, I came up with $440 that I would make on the $37 that I spent. And don't forget, I did buy a few items for myself, like that vertical foregrip, the rubber bands, the toilet handle, and I think that's it. I'm basically 15 timesing my money. So I really don't know how you say 15 timesing. You know, we say doubling, tripling, quadrupling. I don't know what 15 is, but I'm going to make 15 times my money back on this, not counting any free shipping or eBay fees. But I guess the bigger point that I was trying to make today is I did find some items that were pretty good. And I didn't have to buy some of these lower priced items. Like these mouse pads, I didn't have to buy these. At 50 cents, I can definitely make a profit on them. But I understand that a lot of people are not going to want to make, you know, $3, $4, or $5 on this. So I didn't have to buy these. If I would have stuck to things that I'm definitely going to make $10 or more on, like this collar, a few other things here, I definitely could have spent less money and been doing pretty good. But I personally have never had a huge problem with buying some of the lower priced items to try and make a profit on. Now that definitely means you're going to have to list more, and I think all resellers know that. But when I sit down and I do marathon listing sessions, I'll sit down and watch TV or a movie, and I would just list 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 items sometimes. It's always nice to have items that you're going to be able to buy for $5 or $10 and make $100 or $150 on. Those items are much more difficult to find. And I would love to have just those items, and I do occasionally find those. But I'm also okay with the lower dollar items too. I don't know what my average selling price is right now. I really don't know. The last time I looked, it was around $20. And a lot of that is brought up by the fact that I sell books and supplements, vitamins, and things like that. But I really am running kind of low on that stuff. So I know that my average selling price is going to be going down some. But if I was a full-time reseller, I would definitely be looking at finding more items with a higher average selling price. But I've been trucking along pretty well, and today was an exception. I typically am not buying things that I can't make at least $15 to maybe $20 on. because I do have a huge death pile with a lot of lower value items in it, a lot of $9, $10, $12 items. So I don't normally source that stuff too much anymore. A lot of the stuff that I bought today was simply just to see how much value I could get on 50 cent day at the bin store, but I don't buy a lot of that anymore because I have so much of it already. So I am focusing on higher dollar items, but I'm not being, I don't know, maybe a good term would be an inventory snob, because I know there are resellers that they are only wanting to focus on those higher items, and there's nothing wrong with that. For me, I like to have a variety of items. If I can sell 5 or 6 items a day that I'm going to make $5 or $6 on, I don't want to only sell those, but I'm happily going to take an extra, say $30 or so per day in profit, along with some higher priced items. I don't have any issue with that. So that really just works for me, and every reseller is different. So that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. As always, I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next video.